So as you can see, we're just doing the power thing there where it hits him. So you can see it won't allow me to do it now. So back forward, back forward, back forward. You can see it won't allow me to do it now. Back forward, back forward, back forward, back forward, back forward, back forward, X, back forward, back forward, X, back forward, back forward, X. That's what I'm saying. These coward guys. They want to go out there and attack people, but they sit behind closed doors. They're never going to be attacked because they're never going to be there. These are the worst type of white men out there. You get me? I don't know of any other governments who do this, but these white men from Britain are absolute cowards. They want you to go and attack the innocent civilians, you know? That's what they want. They want you to go and attack innocent civilians. They're never in harm's way. The royal family is never in harm's way. The rich and powerful of Britain, the Rothschilds and all these pussies, are never in harm's way. Well, you should go out there and get mad and go and kill the poor old lady across the street, you know? And go and stab up people in the pubs and stuff like that. Um, so who wouldn't this or not? As you can see, I'm pressing back for it. Who wouldn't this or not, innit? I mean, who wouldn't it or not? So back forward, so you can see move list. So you see back forward X, back forward Y, back forward A, down back B. So back forward A, no, back forward Y, no, back forward X, no, down back B. That works fine. But what about back forward A? What about rolling on the floor and getting it? They go back forward. So you can see the level of cowardness by these men. Yeah, you can hear the fireworks going off. That's them. That's the little sons, innit? You know what I mean? They're led to believe that they're strong, brave warriors of Great Britain. But what kind of warrior are you of a country? That's having your fellow countrymen feel the blood for your actions. What kind of warrior are you? What kind of British defenders are you? You get me? What kind of defenders of this country could you be where you're willing to have innocent people get hurt and you're nowhere to be there to defend them, innit? You're nowhere there to defend them. But for some reason, you're setting this up. You're not no defender of Britain, you're defender of some fools, isn't it? Man, I know defenders of Britain, but you're defenders of the elites and the Rothschilds and whoever these guys are. That's who you man defending. You're the one that's doing it. But you man are nowhere to be seen. Yeah, Rothschilds and them, they don't come down to these sides of the world. Them man stay up in fancy hotels, £1,000 hotels a night. You know? So that back forward, you can see they've done something to it. You can clearly see it on the screen. Yeah. Back forward, So I'll just do this for about an hour or two, see how long it takes me to do this thing. I'm literally gonna sit here for an hour or two. I'm sure you can clearly see the commands on the screen. And the commands are correct. So I'll sit here for about an hour and doing this to say I don't need any more proof than this, do I? You'll never see me attack an innocent person. I guess nobody will ever be attacked at this rate because humans certainly ain't gonna want to be attacked. So nobody will ever be attacked. But I get what I need out of this. So you can see the situation and just going, just doing it. Won't do it. So you can see in FIFA, you can see in FIFA what's really going on in FIFA. Why I can't tackle, why I can't shoot, why I can't pass the ball. Because you can see the game registered my commands, but whatever they've done is not allowing it to select the right move. So you can see in FIFA what's really going on. So I can sit here and spend an hour. This will translate across the whole fucking gaming community, innit? I mean, you can see it there, see it there. I'm just gonna keep doing this for an hour. You can see back for yeah. And it will not do any of the Rico skill moves. There's Rico skill move, back for seeking neoplasm and seeking neoplasm or neoplasm. Yep. So you can see that they're actively sat there watching it. And you saw it did it in the first part of the game, and then all of a sudden it just stops working. So you can see what's really going on in FIFA and what they tried to do by trying to make me feel like I was shit at the game and that my controller is broken and all of these things scamming me left, right, and center. Obviously, it was meant to frustrate me, piss me off, force me to go out there and attack innocent people. And then they send the designated assassin or eliminator, some blue-eyed white man with blonde hair from Britain to come and shoot me down. And then the inquirer would have ruled it as, oh, he felt that his life was in danger. Why he had a body, he's wearing body armor, um, some sort of Kevlar kit, yeah. I mean, some sort of Kevlar kit. He probably gonna be about 9 foot tall. I mean, but he was in danger for his life. And the inquiry, which would be full of one bag of blue eye white people, would have said, oh, it was justified. Oh, and no names would have been given of who he was. He would have be called NC6, and yeah, and an inquiry all over the British media, inquiry into NC6 shooting of a nigger like me. You know what I mean? So racism hasn't gone anywhere in Britain. It's just gone computerized because they can't lynch you. They can't lynch you like how you used to. So they set you up now to be the culprit, and then they lie to the public. I'm no hero, man, nigga. That's not like you, man. Mm. I'm no hero. I just particularly don't like you, man. And if I have to describe you and offend innocent ones, then fine. Let them be offended. Let them be offended, but I know exactly what you look like. I know exactly the type of person you are and what you look like. Sad, isn't it? Very sad. So you can see I'm literally doing this for about 10 minutes and I cannot get this thing to work, blood. But literally 10 minutes and I cannot get the fucking thing to work, blood. Literally 10 minutes. I'm sat here 10 minutes and you can see that it's not even me that's not doing it properly. It just won't work. That's more than enough for me, blood. More than enough. Literally sat here 10 minutes and I cannot get him to do it. You can see obviously the commands on the screen. Yeah. You can obviously see the commands on the screen. Yeah, none of them won't work. None of them won't work. So I'm gonna come out of that game and go back and restart it. So Let's pretend like there's something wrong with the game. Let's pretend that way. Let's pretend. Let's pretend like something wrong with the game. So you can see what goes on in FIFA, what's really the motive for FIFA, or what has been going on behind closed doors. And you can see why they can't arrest me. You really can see. It's not hard to see why I can't be arrested because who could answer what is really going on there? I was never meant to have evidence of it. I was never meant to notice. I should have just been in blind rage and just hating the general British public. That's what was meant to happen. That is what was meant to happen. So there you go. So new game, still won't work. Back forward A, back forward A, back forward A. So let's go down back B, down back B, down back B. Yup. So that works fine. Yeah. So down back B works fine because that's the only one they want me to do. That's the only one I'm allowed. So I can just do this all day, no dramas, no issues. Why can't I just press back forward A, bro? Look, you know what I mean? All day. I can do this all day, all day, all day. Why? It's because they don't want me to practice all them 8, 9, 10 hit combos that you see the little white boys do, innit? Like, they don't want me to do that. So you can see there, I can simply do this. No dramas, over and over and over. Over and over and over. Over and over and over. So let's read it, yeah? So it says, alright. It says back, forward, X, right? So back, forward, X, neoplasm, right? Back, forward, X, no. Back, forward, X, no. Back, forward, X, no. Back, forward, X, no. Back, forward, X. There you go. So it chooses to work at that part. Back, forward, X. Okay, cool. Back, forward, X. No, it doesn't work now. Back, forward, X. Back, forward, it work now. Back, forward, A. Back, forward, A. Alright, there you go. It works now. Back, forward, A. It works now. Back forward A. So all of a sudden it's working now. Back forward X. Okay, cool. Ball roll. All of a sudden they're just working fine now. So what was the issue a minute ago? Yeah, what was the minute? What was the issue? I mean, what was the issue? So now I did the combo. Guess what? They don't like that I did the combo. It's not going to work now. They don't like that I did the combo, so it's not going to work now. So can you imagine going into games fighting people and you're unable to do this? You know what I mean, yeah. So every time I do the combo, it just doesn't work anymore. I do it as fast as I can. Yeah, fast as I can. Yeah. So you can see what is going on in FIFA. So you can see why I'm conceding 10, 15 goals per game. It's because in the game, every time I'm being attacked, they're obviously stopping me from tackling. Every time I'm trying to score, they're obviously stopping me from scoring. So you can really see that they can just stop it at any point they want. Look, you won't do now. I did it 3 times consecutively. Now it just won't do now, yeah? 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 No, it won't work. 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 No, it won't. Let's change stance. Alright, okay, cool. Yeah? No, it won't work. No, it won't work. No, it won't work. Yeah? No, it won't work. So you can see. Can you imagine playing the game and you're trying to do something and it's just decided not to work when it wants to? I mean, what? I've got a broken game just like in fucking yeah. I say, let me catch one soldier man walking past me. I will attack him, blood. Tell him put his uniform on. Yeah, I mean, tell him put his uniform. Tell him don't walk around without that uniform, man. So you can see it won't turn into a 16 hit combo. You can clearly see that because they've done something to the visual mechanics where it's constantly breaking the combo. So you can see all that just took place there. Yeah? It won't turn it into a 60 hit combo because they're stopping me in the middle of it. That gives the opponent they give the opponent a way to get back into the game. So I want to do this then into the bar roll immediately. No. Yeah, so bar roll grab. No. Bar roll grab. So it won't bar roll grab now. So you can see. I can plot this all day and expose it. Too easy, bro. Too easy. So bar roll grab. Bar roll grab. Bar roll grab. So I'm just trying to bar roll. I'm just trying to roll on the floor, which is bloodbath, yeah, back forward, why? So I call it a bar road grab. What's called bloodbath, yeah? So bar road grab, 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 bar road grab. So I'm gonna go into a rank match now, and we're gonna play a rank match in a minute, and then come back to the practice again, innit? Bar road grab, bar road grab, bar road grab. Well, so this is 17 minutes where it's not doing what I want it to do. And the people, the little white boys from Britain that I'm going to come up against, they won't have this issue. Their shit would work fine. And now you can understand why when I get into games, somebody just pounding away at me without any trouble. Any trouble at all. And if you want to be upset that I'm talking about white people with blue eyes, I see your concern, but they're the guys, that's what they look like, that's doing it. I don't know their names. I certainly know that they're in the military and that's what they look like. I certainly know they're in the military and that's what they look like. So you can see 60 seconds and I cannot get this bar roll grab to work. You can't get this one to work either. No, no, bar roll grab, bar roll grab. So they can set me up to lose the games that as long as they want me to lose, I'll lose. And losing will just build up frustration, anger. Well, I guess I was meant to think that I was at fault and I'm just not good enough. Or I'm getting old, I suppose, isn't it? That's the one. But the problem with you, just like FIFA, it's got the buttons in the corner of the screen that will always give it away. So it's nothing to do with me. So you might be British, but you ain't coming out of this one. Trust me, you ain't walking away from this one. Man. Whatever hole you are in, whatever part of Britain you're in, I promise to find you. Yeah. I hope you're in team. Tell your team that we are ready and we are waiting. Give you a dress up. What difference does it make at this point? If I'm gonna lose that anyway, you might as well give you a dress up. It won't make a difference. So unless you know that it will, I think that's the one because I would have just given my address up ages ago. Since you might would have got away with it anyway, and whatever comes of it, you would get away with it. And give your address up, innit? So that works completely fine. I can do this a million times, no problems at all. I mean, so I'm trying to get the ball out of the chest, the neoplasm. I'm trying to get the bloodbath bar roll grab. You can see. So let's go into a game. Just for the sheer fun of it. Main character. Let's go into a game. Let's see what it's like online. So yeah, story campaign versus online. Let's go. So you can clearly see that in FIFA, yeah, you can see in FIFA what's really going on, and obviously it's a targeted thing where they real time they have a team that watches me around the clock that does it. So and the only people who does stuff like that is the military. Nobody, the police don't do that. Definitely don't. So it's clear as day that it's the military. There's at least 300 or thousands military. There's various teams, various locations, various this, various that. I'd never be able to get on one of them bases. This is not Grand Theft Auto, is it? What I mean, This ain't Grand Theft Auto, bro, so I can't go on there and steal one of their jet planes like Grand Theft Auto. innit? So this has been going on for years, years, and fucking years. And it's just me being me. You know what I mean? It's just me being me, bro. It's just me being me, innit? So now, anybody out there that ever sees these videos, now you know why I'm still free, and every day you come online and see this sort of shit. I'm thinking that this never happens in Britain. There's a reason why it never happens. Because usually the person that behaves like this, they come and they secretly do these sort of things to them, get them to go out there and attack people, and they either kill them or lock them up for terrorism or mental illness, you know what I mean? So I'm going to apply for a gun license in Britain. That's what I'm going to do next. That's what I'm going to do to them. Yeah, I'm going to do that to them. I'm going to apply for a gun license in Britain, which would force the police, yeah, which would force the police who deals with it to deny that gun license. Then I ask him, what grounds are you denying it on? And then have him say, well, based on the stuff you have been posting online, blah, 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 you can't be allowed to have one. And I said, all right, so that was a setup. You ensure that I could not get myself protected against these assassins of Britain. I mean, and then I'm gonna go apply for a British passport as well and get them to say the same thing again. And I said, oh, based on the stuff you post online, well, we have to launch an investigation into you so you can see the complications that I'm facing. It was meant to be, it was meant to be me going out there and stabbing people. That's how they really wanted it to go down. But obviously, I think I'm an okay person when it comes to intelligence. So I'm gonna go about it that way. I'm just gonna use legal means, apply for a gun license and apply for a British passport and get it used against me. So there you go. So this is online. I still can't get it done. And look, this kid has no problem. Bang, bang, bang. No issues at all for him. No issues at all for him. You can see the situation there, yeah. So can you imagine playing a game? So look at this. I'm just getting smart more. So I just want to do the ball, blood. That's it. I just want to do the ball. I just want to do the ball, blood. I just want to do the ball, blood. I just want to do the ball, innit? So they can stop me from doing the combos. I just want to do the ball, blood. Like, look, can't get the plasma, can't get the plasma, can't get the ball roll. I just want to do the ball, blood. I just want to do the ball, innit? That's it. Not do nothing else today. I mean, so I'm gonna apply for a gun license in Britain. And if they give it to me, you can tell what they want. They want me to go out there and commit a mass shooting. I obviously know what I'm doing here, but let's play the game, innit? I mean, if they do give me that gun license, they want me to commit a mass shooting. Obviously, what they're trying to set up, because I know that they have to look at all my social media. I know that they have to do that. I definitely know what should happen as a result of that. So they should come on all my social media and check my mental state, and they have to do all of that, all of that, all of that, all of that, all of that. So I will be going to apply for a gun license and a British passport, and I'm gonna apply for an American visa while I'm at it. I'll apply for all three of these things. Watch America tell me that, oh, we can't give you a visa for various reasons, and yeah, I'll get it done like that. And to see the miscellaneous attack, what the purpose of it was. I was never meant to get to that point, or should have long picked up a knife. Innit? So I'm gonna apply for a gun license in Britain, and then after that, I'm gonna apply for the British passport, whichever one I need to do first. I'm gonna do it that way, and force the police to say, well, no, we're not giving it to you. I said, alright, fine. Why? And force them to have to explain why, and then turn around and use it against the state. I said, well, the state would have known all of these things would have had an effect on any sort of application I would make. They can see what they were, what is called a preemptive strike. But it's not legal to do that. Certainly not unethical. And if you are doing unethical stuff, then you probably shouldn't be in a public authority. You know what I mean? You probably shouldn't be there, innit? If you're doing unethical stuff, however, however not illegal, you probably shouldn't be in that sort of environment because it makes you untrustworthy and I'll surely discredit you, man, as a result of it. Mm. So anybody who agree with you, why did they agree with you? What did they see that they needed to agree? I mean, what did they see that they agreed with you from? You know what I mean, so whoever everybody is who agreed with you, what did you show them that they needed to agree with you? Did you show them this bit? Did you say this is what we were doing to him, and this is what you agree? Why you have agreed? I think you did so. So I'm going back to what's it called, my guy. So I'm gonna have a bunch of loss on my account, a bunch of loss, negative score, negative stats, and I listen to people say it's everybody, but exactly what did everybody agree to? Were they aware that this was being done behind closed doors? When the what do you call it now? What do you call them things? Yes, when the banning and the cancellation of my name and the voting and the petition and all of these things. Did they say, well, technically, we were the ones that were doing all of this to him. So, yeah, I hardly think so. So, there you go. He chooses to work after one whole game. All right, let's go. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, now it's not working again. All of a sudden, it's not working again. Yeah, so it's not working again. So, simply, I'm not going to stop it. I'm going to spend this whole day using Havoc trying to do this. I think this will be more than enough proof in this. I mean, it's simple. Back 4 days, it will just not work what I wanted to work. Back 4 days, yeah. As you can see, this kid is having a whale of a time. I mean, look, back 4 days. This works perfectly fine. Back 4 days, you can see. Back 4 days, you can see. This kid's having a great time. Like I said, I'll be applying for a weapons license in Britain. I'm gonna apply for an American visa. And I'm gonna apply for a British passport. Okay, no. So it's still not working. Still not working. Still not. So 30 minutes has gone by, and I somehow can't work out how to do back forward. 30 minutes. It's taking me 30 minutes to do this shit. So I could play the game like this, really. Innit? I mean, I could play the game like this. I mean, I really could, but who wants to play the game so shitty? I mean, who wants to play the game so shitty? Who wants to play the game like that? You know what I mean? Who wants to play the game like that, innit? Who wants to play the game like that, innit? Who wants to play the game like this, innit? I mean, you shit. I mean, who wants to play the game like this? I mean, who wants to play the game like that? So I can't get to do what I want to do. I mean, which makes the game completely more difficult than it should. You can see that's what they're meant to do because it heaps up frustration in an individual. Yeah, I mean, it causes frustration. I could play the game like this, but who wants to play the game like this? You get me? Who wants to play the game like this? Who wants to play the game like this? Who wants to play the game like this? So you can see it's extremely difficult like that. Who wants to play the game like this? Who wants to play the game like this? Who wants to play the game like this? I mean, who wants to? Who wants to? Who wants to? Who wants to play the game like this? Yeah. Now, guess what? Can't block. Can't block. Can't block. Can't block. Yep. Yep. Can't block. Can't block. So I guess this game's just bad too. Yeah, I mean, I guess this game's bad too. I guess all of the games are just bad. So FIFA is just poorly designed. Mortal Kombat's poorly designed. The car games are poorly designed. Alright, just keep getting bad copies of the game. Yeah. So we're just constantly getting bad games, you know? Yep. Just constantly getting bad games. Yep. Yeah. All of the games I get, I just get a bad copy. Nobody's doing it. I just suck at the game. Yeah, I mean, that's the one. That's the excuse going with, you know? I can't wait for this blue-eyed policeman who denies me my paperwork, my application from the Home Office for a British passport and the police. I can't wait for these two blue-eyed people to deny me. I mean, yeah, there you go. Yep, yeah, can't move now. So they can stop me from moving at any point, which just allows these guys just to hit me as much as they want. Yeah, you know what I mean? I can't wait for these blue-eyed men and women to deny it. So I could play the game like this really, but I don't want to play the fucking game like this, innit? So I'm trying to block him out. So I still beat him anyway without all of that, but whatever. I still beat him without any. So I'm trying to slide. Won't allow me to slide. Nope. No sliding. So see, back forward, they have done something to it. So there you go. So it's not have it. Back forward, so slide is back. I slide back forward, So it's the same thing as finger. Same thing as have up shit. This guy is obviously shit as well, man. So I'm still trying to slide across the screen. 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 And still trying to slide across the screen. Still trying to slide across the screen. So all of a sudden it chooses to work. So every time I freeze him, every time I freeze him, so now you can see the control the games are frozen. So now you can see they're frozen the game. So not only they have full control over the game, they can freeze it at any point. They can stop it at any point. They can do anything at any point. I don't care who wants to come online and say, "Oh, it doesn't make sense." I mean, I don't care who wants to say that. That's no concern of mine. Who can deny it? You'd have to first prove it to deny it, wouldn't you? You'd have to prove that it weren't happening for it to be denied, isn't it? So you can clearly see the situation. Man, they can just freeze the game at any point. Match ending all of a sudden. So he obviously was still playing. He's fucked us now. So they have full control over the game. I say, a lot blue eye policeman that's going to deny that weapons permit. I know exactly what I'm doing. So I don't know if you can hear this fool in the background. So he's saying, "Oh, um, he's called Nepenthes." Yeah. So you should know who Nepenthes is. Yeah. So somebody said, what do you call it now? So for a long time in England, they have denied racism. Yeah, systematic racism, disadvantaging of minorities. They've long denied that stuff, and it is apparent to everybody but them that it exists. Some white people know that it exists. White people help minorities, but those who do it have long denied it because guess what? You, they used to lynch people in this country and deny that it's racially motivated. Police will shoot people, they'll deny that it's racially motivated. There was points where black people could not get credit in this country and it was denied that it was racially motivated. So no doubt you can see they've got a long history of denial of the things that they've done. So there will be no different here. The difference is how they're going to deny this. So you can see why nobody is coming to knock at the door and say, Mr. Clark, you are now under arrest for various offences, threats to white men, um, abuse, slander, defamation. At very least, it should be defamation. At its very least, I should be facing some sort of defamation charge at its very least. But nobody's turning up. So is it somehow that I have managed to prove racism, systematic oppression, abuse of power, cronyism, and various other isms and schisms? Is it that I've managed to prove it and they had no intention for this to be proved? And I guess, given I'm not meant to be the smartest of individuals, they can't be having some fool, some uneducated person, never mind some nigger. That's not even British to prove this in any British court. Because then who would know that if the judge is not a part of the systematic oppressive system? Well, it's possible that he is, and it's possible that he isn't. It's a 50-50. The prosecutor the same, even the juries, it's all a 50-50 whether they are or not. Because we have seen, according to statistics in this country, black men are 4 times as likely to be stopped by the police. Black men are 4 times as likely to be incarcerated, obviously found guilty. Black men are 4 times as likely to be shot by the police. Hmm. Yes, we can see that's not my statistics, it's theirs. So, was it meant to remain a statistics without proving why these things are happening and why it's 4 times more than the rest of them? You can see they had no intention of proving why that is the case. So, you can see where it really plays itself into or they play themselves into a corner because they're quite aware that, and everybody out there in the streets, in the country, at this point would realize I have no intention of attacking any innocent member of the public. I would think everybody who knows is now quite safe and comfortable knowing that, well, they're not on the menu to be attacked. So that leaves the men who were doing it. They ain't gonna wanna come out and explain what their motives were for doing such an act. Because who can deny that it's racism? So the only way they could get out of that is by bringing what you call character references. So, i.e., some Asian man and some black man that comes into the court and stands up and says, well, they have been friends with Thomas for years. Um, they don't believe Thomas is of this nature, blah, blah, blah. That's the only way they could get around it. But then, cool, all right, so I got the motives wrong, but I didn't get the conspiracy wrong. So you can really see the situation that they're faced with. Because yes, the motive might be wrong, but the action isn't wrong, the conspiracy in itself isn't wrong. And technically it would make it a worse situation. I think racism would have been a more palatable system for them to go down because they'd have to deny it. When they deny, how does that work out for the overall reason? What was the reason? I know the other reasons are much worse, much worse, much worse, much worse. So, like I said, the plan going forward is to apply for a weapons license in Britain because I need to protect myself from these unknown assailants. Because whistleblowers, conspiracy theorists, scientists, researchers, they have a way of just being found unresponsive. You know what I mean? They do have a way of just, or meeting into some horrible accident or finding some rope around their neck or so I guess this one should be an easier way for them. So them granting me a weapons license, I should be able to put one around in my own head. I'll make it much easier for them, much easier. Unfortunately for me, they'd have to get in here before I spot them, and I guess in my current state, that'd be a task and a half. You know what I mean? So I would expect them to deny it, and the denial would have to have grounds. And yeah, all of that, all of that, all of that. And I believe the denial will lead to an appeal because they have to give a grounds, which would lead to an appeal, which would then say, well, we don't think you're in the right mental state to do so, which would then be able to prompt an easy and much cheaper case against the state to say, well, technically, I would not have been in this mental state if the police had did their jobs. Because yes, people commit cybercrime and cyber offences all year round. People do it all the time. Scams, all of that. People do it all the fucking time. But cool. What's the police reason for avoiding, excuse me, doing their job? So you can see I can really blame my mental state on them and saying what they were trying to do. There's some powerful people in this country who has it out for me and they don't want me to have a defense. Certainly don't want me to match them firepower wise. So it would leave me with a knife. Yeah, I mean, which obviously a knife versus a gun. And they've always said don't bring a knife to a gunfight, innit? So you can see where they're trying to power up their advantages and keep that way. So because that is the case, I'm gonna go after a British passport. I had no intention of doing so, but in the terms of endearment, whatever that means, in the term of just in case, just in case, we can use the application for a British passport and a weapons license to say, I believe my life is fully at risk and I do need a weapon. And the passport bit is just for them to deny and then to say, well, technically, the plausible, what's it called? Plausible deniability would have been tossed through the fucking door. Yeah, that would make sense, doesn't it? Yeah. So applying for a weapon, they'll ask why. I said, because I believe my life is at risk. Blah, blah, blah. They'll have to say, well, why do you believe that? No, that's not the hard part. And have them deny it. Then apply for a British passport. Have the Home Office and the immigration deny that as well. And then I think that would be all of them, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be all of them at that point. Because all of them have the capability of investigating. Yes, they all do. And if they all choose not to investigate, then you really get the picture. I've got all of them at that point. I guess that was the nature of the game anyway. Yeah. So I just turned off my modem and my Wi-Fi, turning it back on to see if it's the Wi-Fi that's the issue. As you can see, it's now saying not connected to Xbox network, blah blah blah. As you can see, so well, I believe that is how I systematically get all of them. See, it's no point. My life was obviously in danger from the very beginning. So worrying about my life being in danger, so far my life it was already in danger prior anyway. So at this point, what difference does it make? I'm not like the rest of the people you people fuck with. Something different, like very different. So I think I needed just them two now to complete the set and make sure none of them have plausible deniability. hmm Just to ensure that that is the case, that none of them has plausible deniability. They have no choice but to deny the weapon application. They have no choice, and they know that. They have no fucking choice there. And the passport, 50-50. But the weapons one, they definitely have no choice. And given that I can more than make a credible argument why I believe my life is in danger, yeah, they'd have to deny that. So in the end, that will always come up in any event of any action, future action. That will always come up to say, well, he did apply for weapons and you people turned him down. So then it gets really complicated for the system at that point, doesn't it? I say no more plausible deniability. So we're gonna Google what plausible deniability is, just to make sure I've got the right term, the correct term there. just to make sure I've got the right term, innit? The term that I'm looking for. Right, so plausible deniability. Fair play rules in game, all that, all that. So Xbox isn't the one that's denying me fair play, or did Xbox give them what's he call it now? What do you call that shit now? So you know when you have a computer, yeah, and obviously on a computer you have the main account on your computer where you can't do certain things unless you're doing it in that account, yeah. So you got the main account, then you have all the guest accounts, so you can go in there, but the administration, yeah, yeah, yeah. So did Xbox give them the administration, and is it the administration that's fucking with me? I mean, that's a complete different story. But plausible deniability, what does it mean? Let me see if I got the right term. Plausible deniability. Oh yeah, there it is right. It is right. Plausible deniability. Okay. Plausible deniability is a concept that pops up at various points throughout history. However, it was the CIA who named the concept as we know it today. The CIA used the term to describe the act of withholding information about illegal or immoral activities from senior officials so as to protect them in cases that information becomes public. Yeah, yeah. So I think I got the right word, didn't it? I got the right idea, or maybe the wrong context slightly in it, but you get the point. So obviously, this is not America, so we'd have to substitute CIA for some public authority in Britain. I won't say the UK because of the UK is comprised of what, three different countries: Scotland, England, and Wales, and Ireland, four different countries. So I won't say the UK. I'd say Britain on that. So you can see what the point of plausible deniability is and why I have to remove it from them. I simply have to. I have no choice but to remove such an act from them. And yeah, 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 I have no choice in the matter. But the fact that it got here, there was trouble brewing anyway. So might as well go all the way through, innit? There was trouble brewing anyway. Oh, so all right. What makes a denial credible? Okay, the lack of evidence makes the denial credible or plausible. So you can see, yeah, the denial of evidence, the denial of credible, yeah, means the lack of evidence. Nobody can say there's lack of evidence. They wouldn't stand a chance. So hence, I've removed their plausible deniability. So hence, I've removed them being able to deny the situation. And again, you can see why I'm still a free man. It's because technically I've removed quite a few public authorities' deniability in the process. Because like I said, they had no intent on me going about things formally. Yeah, yeah, they did not expect that. They did not expect that in the slightest. Given my history, background, nationality, um, I guess country that I grew up in, there is a stereotype of men like me. So you could see where they're from. It's unlikely that he's going to go down that route. He'll more likely feel disrespected and more likely seek out those who disrespected them and try to burn down their houses. You know what I mean? It's more likely going to go about it like that. Unfortunately for them. So anyway, plausible deniability. And the issue of mental health that they've labeled me with, oh, they have nothing to do with this. Because yes, I was labeled mentally ill. But after you're labeled mentally ill, you can't then go and say certain things. You have to have the evidence to prove it. So even if they can say, well, technically that's not what was going on. It's just because you have your mental illness, you felt like this was the case. But when I put all the evidence in front of them and realize, well, this was some miscellaneous attack. Another word for co-op. Yeah, so you know what I mean? a co-op. Anybody that plays military games know what a co-op is, or in FIFA, a co-op when two people play against one. So you can see the word that you really need there is miscellaneous, where multiple public authorities are working together to stitch man up. Oh, that's not a difference. So let's see what discredited mean. And yeah, so you can see, let's see how discredited, which mental illness will discredit your memory and things you believe or said happen. So they try to destroy me with discredit. Well, here is my lamentation towards you, man. So discredited. Okay, okay, okay. Brought into disrepute, having lost respect or credibility, a discredited system, a discredited theory. So one of us is being discredited here. One of us is definitely lost respect here. And one of us will be denied all the way to the end. I guess the deny all the way to the end. I think I'm the one that's going to face that denial there. But a discredited system. Well, I'm one person. So obviously I don't fall into that category, innit? But anyway, so brought into disrepute. So so sometimes people with mental illness can't be a witness in court because they're gonna say, well, technically, because of your diagnosis, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay, cool, fine. But how does that work when the individual isn't coming to you based off his personal experience or memory, but he's coming to you with black and white facts, literally in your face where all forms of shit was going on. You'd have to leave it up to them for them to find what is in their best interest and the lesser evil of the situation. I can go along with that. But then I can argue in the end, well, they would know that labeling somebody as mentally ill in England has long been a problem for the justice system. So you can see why they have done all of that with the game. And over a number of years, I would have been saying this was going on, but at the time I weren't recording the fucking thing. So you could say, ah, mental illness, mental illness. But cool. So at the time, yeah. But now there's evidence that cannot be denied. How does it work out for them? So they have to deny, yes. They have to deny my weapon application because I've already been labeled mentally ill. So it's an automatical denial, and that's quite fine. So you can see, well, they had their agenda and had their plans and conspiracy, and they thought, well, just in case he tries to get a weapon license, let's have him labeled as a schizophrenic. So you can see how that would obviously affect it. So you can see that what their future plans. And again, I just thought of that. And we're gonna play the game. So let's go back to the misery, you know. Let's go back. I don't mind that ticking sound. Yeah. Don't mind that ticking sound, innit? So I restarted the Wi-Fi, restarted the game as well. So it should work fine, innit? So let's go, innit? So obviously there's rank matches and all that. So how does it work out for me when rank matches and stuff, things are these weird things are happening? So it's happening in FIFA. Mortal Kombat is a complete different company, complete different game. And these things are also happening in this bit as well. I find it highly suspicious, isn't it? I've never used Cyrax properly. Let's see what Cyrax does. So when I first tried to use Cyrax, when it does that helicopter thing when it spins, it never hits the opponent. It just spins up into the air all the time. So let's see if that's what it does, if it connects, or it just flies away in it into the air for no reason. So I'm gonna test it out right away. So the next, yeah. So every time I now can't even do the eyes clone as I want to. So you can see what Cyrax is doing. Cyrax is never going towards the opponent.
and I'll show you how you can get the easiest 1-1 chances in four back balls, get your points, get your scores, and get your wins, and get your rewards. First of all, go into a game. Easy as Larry. I don't know why it's easy as Larry. He's usually happy, but this time it's easy as Larry. Then once you're in a game and you can get the ball back, don't rush to get the ball back because AI on Legendary is going to be a pain in the butt. Get the ball back, do that. 3 down, get the ball back on. Right, we've got the ball back. Then just work it slowly up the field. Brilliant. And do your best to get the ball in the keeper's hands. Then what you'll
So they
see,
won't allow him to slide.
goes to pump the ball clear. Oh, it's punting it clear properly. Or he didn't do it properly. I've still got the 1-1. Eddie Nketiah scored a goal. You see? That's not quite what I wanted to show, but it did work out well. Basically, the goalkeepers can't keep the ball very far. And so you end up getting the ball back really, really easy when they try and full power it. Goal anyway,
So you can see, still can't slide when I want to. You can see he just keeps doing these random kicks. You can see he's just doing these random kicks.
Doesn't work with
You can see he just doing these random kicks. You can see he's just doing these random kicks. I don't care about losing the game. I just want to slide on the floor. I just want to slide on the floor. That's it. He just keeps doing these random kicks instead of sliding on the floor. Look. Yeah, he just keeps doing these random kicks instead of just sliding. Like I say, this is my evidence. And when I go into that court and the appeal and the inquiry, I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna say, "Wait, what's going on there? Why am I able to just do it in game there? No problem. I'll make sure there's no internet connected to the game. I'll make sure everything, no internet, no nothing. You know what I mean?
And then they'll just give you the ball straight back.
They cannot win, but I know exactly what to do. I'll just use this all in an inquiry. Say, well, what's stopping it from just doing what I want? It's a simple command. Back forward, eh? Back forward, eh? That's it, innit? Back forward, eh?
I mean, he still hasn't kicked it very far.
Back forward, eh?
I was getting out world class. World class.
No, look, he was won't do it now. Back forward, eh? Back forward, eh? Back forward, eh? Look, it won't do it now.
I want a half price.
There you go now. So after 1,000 times, obviously this guy is rubbish. Go away.
Great drop. Mitrievski. Tries to clear it. Doesn't go far again. He's actually managed to clear that. I want to get to my goalkeeper now and show him what my goalkeeper does when I put it on full power. Might work trying to work off, yeah, maybe. No, see,
So
look,
you
what my
can see they're
goalkeeper does.
deciding when I lose games and win them.
What's the thing at the bottom? What's the thing at the bottom? Full power. Even then, it's only gone to the halfway line. Let's try to world class and see it in there instead. Watch the way off. Yeah, the other animation for the kick. Right, let's try on world class this time. First things first. Get the team with the ball. Kick it up, kick it up. No, man, come on, man. So the keeper ends up getting the ball, like, oh no, what a save, good job, Ter Stegen. Then he's like, oh guys, go on. Oh no, he's actually just punted it. He's just punted it. Mate, he's just absolutely flopped it. He did that with a driver. Try again, take two. Yeah, don't do that. No, he's all about it. No, Ter Stegen could just punt it. In fact, if I would have thought so. Let's see what Dmitrievsky and Ter Stegen have in common. It only happens for female goalkeepers. He's got Manyan. He's got Allison. Yeah, it's those specific keep animations. What does Ter Stegen and Dmitrievsky have in common for play styles? Footwork, cross play, or rush out. Dmitrievsky has no play styles. That's interesting. Man, Dmitrievsky was doing it a bit bad. Maybe it's the female goalkeepers. Get rid of that. I'll find someone with a female goalkeeper. I don't know. You think it's acrobatic versus static? Oh, really? I don't know if Ter Stegen was forced, did I? Weird, isn't it? It's not the female keepers. Let's try this one. This keeper's bad and see the rough game. Someone said only 100 square past the goalkeeper. Okay. So we kick off. Keeper gets the ball. Pick it up, just pick it up. Right, now hopefully Lopez will just flop it. I mean, it's not great, is it? But it's not what we're looking for. See what my keeper does. Yeah. If I square this to the keeper now, don't get square to the keeper. So when you R1 square it, doesn't seem to be. That's what I've done plenty of times before. Let's see again. What does Lopez do? I mean, again, he's not kicking it like he's not punting it massively far away, but he's not flopping it like I've seen. Classic goes off the shot.
What?
I don't know what thing it is. It's a bit weird that I can't really get anything from it now. still is punting it. Like again, he's not getting like tremendous power from it or tremendous distance, but it's not flopping it like it was earlier. And now, unfortunately, it's play out and win this game. So we're in this game now. Point for this one. Doing the still the keeper. So if I try and punt this now, all the way downfield, it barely goes, and that's on full power. I can see that it's still broken, but it's just not what it was. And then it obviously has to be a keeper play style, a keeper general style, like acrobatic versus non-acrobatic, or a keeper rating perhaps. It might just be like a kick, like the kicking, like a value. Hasn't kept you up. Genuinely brilliant. Been thoroughly impressed with him. I don't think it'd be chemistry because the teams I just played against have 1-0. He played the team earlier as well back in those it was fine. Yeah, so it's very possible it might just be bad players that do it. Like if you've got a non-goalkeeper or perhaps a low rated goalkeeper, and you're missing out for one league against Division Two. Wait, what did I say? It was a cheater. That was the cheater. Be that Kem? No, it's not Kem. We paid £100 for a beta. Man, I said to you guys the first few days after this game came out, and I, like I felt at the time when I said it, I thought, that's maybe a bit hard because I've got like friends that work at EA. Like I get the whole corporate thing, but this they released an unfinished product, and it is really surprising to me that there is no company there to check the balances. It's really surprising to me that they can just release an unfinished game and nobody there to say, hey, that's not okay. You literally like we lost in the cheek stuff. Not we drew in the 92nd minute, but rolled it to strike or win the keep. No, that wasn't well. That transpired to be well because we won the next two after that, and we would have been all right, yeah. But then we won two in a row and got to a point where we just needed one more win again, and then we didn't win that one either. Let's ban that Cody guy, please. Not thanks very much. How far did he kick it then? Did he do it then? I wasn't even paying attention, but the ball didn't go very far. But yeah, they genuinely released this game completely unfinished, which is why the first three patches that they've released have been bug fixes. Well, maybe it's a second half thing. Did you do it there? I'm still recording, so we can still have the intro and 15. Score keeps, score keeps. No. Maybe it's like a when they're losing, or which obviously wouldn't be then too helpful. Try some of the punch now. I mean, that is as accurate as you like, but not what you want, is it? Right. Let's see how far the keeper kicks it. He's thrown it. Don't be a dickhead, you dickhead. This is 2023, man. Use your feet. My. As if he'd pop that top in, give over. Right, go on, Lopez. Give us your best block. He's still kicking it up far enough. I wanted to like proper like flop up, and it's just not. What keeper have you got in goal, Julie? The game being in the state that it's in, right, is a prime example as to why an open beta is genuinely needed. I don't know why they continually offer only a closed beta. It is the strangest thing, and you're not allowed to showcase it or play it or put it on social media or anything because nothing gets figured out. People couldn't give a damn about it. Like, however, if you have streamers and stuff playing it, people would figure out all the broken stuff before the game even comes out. I've actually got a big bloke. Endler. Oh wow. Well, they can't have to. We've got people in the chat that are happening for already. Eddie. So Eddie just said, don't pretend to be in your controller while keep hand the ball, then it work. Is that right? Hey, I'm gonna let you score. Go on. Go on. We'll go into the second one. We'll go into extra time. If I lose this because of this, it's your guys' fault. It doesn't work
That's me.
when you let go of everything. But do you know what? The one time he did do it, I wasn't paying attention to the things, so it might have been it. How productive this is. Just wanted a big shot game about. Or Mendy, big bang, like that. But I'm not touching anything. Let's see. Let's see. No, didn't drop it. That's true. That's untrue. So you basically just make me lose the game by lying to me. Love it. This goes to 10. Well, if this goes to 10, I'll actually be happy now. So I'm losing the game 5-4 because of you lot. Thank you very much, Eddie. He's hit that so hard the goal nearly broken off. Oh.
Well, is he gonna go through every player for the game? We can't be used on. I'm picking some anybody to pick anybody. You got pick Kitana, maybe.
I couldn't turn around. Just run out of stamina, I think.
Okay, well,
dons.
I don't even know if he's using, but let's go and see one.
Yeah, I think the lower rated keepers do it. I don't think the higher rated keepers do it, or at least not like consistently anyway. No way you're letting me get away with that. Oh, yeah, you're killing me out here, man. Ref, how did you got away with that? He wouldn't let me pass it afterwards either. They are like proper sweating it, aren't they? And shielding the ball and ball. Don't be a fucking tramp, smashing loose at AI. Ah, it's actually going to get through it already. Okay. Come on, come on. We can't take this spin. Come on, Ben, here. Do I go for the sweaty or do I go for the finesse? We go for the sweaty. Yeah. Yes, AI. In your face, dickheads. Come on. Come on. Yes. In your face.
What does that do?
Or a save. I missed this one. Save it.
What does that do?
Oh, how did you lose on Ben to the AI? Fine. Hey, Militao, why are you under so much pressure, buddy? Come on now, you know. No need. No, it's just squad battles. Just relax. Just relax. Actually beat the AI penalties. Good nice. So in short, I don't know how to replicate it, unfortunately. Which means if you can't replicate it, it's probably not as bad as it seems. If it's just when you've got a low rated goalkeeper, it's kind of dead. Wow, right. Please don't steal my code of star 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 cat star 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 that star 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 star. Please don't steal my code. can't see we've got a dead goalkeeper. There you go. Try again. It's an own world goal. I want to see if it's the rating of the goalkeeper according to the score. Lone FC, let's go. Raul on the final game for the club. Let's get it. Right. So let's see if it is based on the rating of the goalkeeper now. If this bronze goalkeeper absolutely flop shots it all the time, gets his wedge out, then that's what it's going to be. Here we go. You have the ball, Pete. You have the ball. Go on, that's it. Right, now flop it. Just flop it. Flop it to me right here. Oh, yeah. So it is. It all stems from the rating of the goalkeeper. If you've got one of the high rated goalkeepers, they're not going to do it. If you've got some low rated, terrible guy, he's going to flop it and just give you a guaranteed shot on goal if you can win the ball. Brilliant, guys. Thank you. I've got some injured. Yeah, got some injured. There you go. Right, go on. Now the half the problem is that obviously you want to be doing this from like these areas up here on the field. Because if you're in like a shooting area to give him the keeper, to give him the ball, like, you want to do it here and just like, keep the ball and then give me a chance. If you're like getting into a position where you can shoot anyway, don't shoot so he gives you the ball back, just going to score. Maybe it's a kicking stats, yeah, it might be. So you do it from here, you're just like, yeah, you have the ball. You don't want to have the ball from here. If you're in this sort of position, just score, you know. Ball for him. Lock it up. Yeah. Anyway, the worse the keeper, the worse the kick. That's the important. I don't even know if that's worth the kick off. See that, Judy? Yeah, I don't even know if that's worth the kick off. The sort of thing where it's not even that, like, it's not even that advantageous. It's alright, yeah, it's a bit weird. A bit weird. On the game break, he's not feeling it. Yeah, it's really not that, like, not that deep, not that good. Ronaldo assist. I think I've got him in the deadest lineup. I don't even think I've got him in the lineup that's doing well. Maybe have to sell him Red or something. Nope. No, I don't think I have Ronaldo in the lineup. Or have him in a lineup. Story on Jackson as well. Oh wait, Ronaldo hasn't been awarded with the assist. Must have taken a defender or something. I know Liverpool. Yeah, well, what? Yeah, for today, guys, there really just isn't much to do. Like, I've done every SBT that I care to do. We've completed every objective that there is to do. Well, we've done daily objectives, so yeah. I'll do my squad battle games after 6 p.m. tomorrow when the new content comes out. We've completed basically everything. Look at that, and if we bronze and silver, then it's just the games to win. That's it. There's just nothing to do. There's just nothing to do. And so I will do nothing. We just squad battle games yet, no chance. And so for today, that's it. Thanks for watching. It's still a 5 hour stream. I mean, we've been streaming like 8 to 10 hours every day for this week. So 5 hours isn't so bad. But I'm going to go and say goodnight to my kids. So thank you guys for watching. I know.
So you can see my ping's gone up to 192 for some odd reason there. You can see my ping's gone up to 192 for some odd fucking reason. So this is what I'm saying. This is how they were trying to have plausible deniability by hacking. They know what they're doing to the game, and they're trying to blame it on the Wi-Fi. And I say, I'm no fool. If you can hack somebody's game, you can hack somebody's Wi-Fi. You have DDoS attack, you have all type of attacks that can fuck with people's Wi-Fi.
So before we go and open our rank 1 Elite Rival rewards, I wanted to start off with this. It's a free draft token from EA. If you haven't received yours, just log into the game and open a pack and see if it triggers it to pop out. But the beautiful thing is that the icons are made available, brand new. We've got the Sour that we tried out the other day, but she is just fantastic. You've got the Roberto Carlos, even like Vinicius Jr., but more importantly, Trailblazers Matoma. Is he any good? He looks quite nice, pretty expensive as well in the game, and I haven't seen many people run him in their teams. So we're gonna do a little speed run. See what we
So watch
get.
them stop me
And
from
there are
sliding
many
to let
things
Johnny
coming up.
Cage win me.
Let me show you. Enjoy. Olivier Giroud, 99 reactions goalkeeper. Eusebio Ham. Mia Ham is available in the draft. He is a wannabe sweat. And this is what you get. Salah. This is what you get. She's there again. She's trying to get our team ticking. And then Salah, that dribbling, quality. Oh, I'm going to buy her. Genuinely, boys, I'm going to buy her. Maguire, he's scored a nice goal. Eusebio and Mbappe, of course. Okay, this is looking quite nice. We can just get a couple more players gambling though, so I've got just a few more options to give him something to think about. Or not.
Over his
Salah,
head.
genuinely, I need her in my team.
Slide,
I would put
slide.
more money on it right
Say you
now.
can't
And
slide.
Salah,
Can't slide.
oh, Homer is a player. He's showing really good signs. He's very expensive though. Look at that. Who is it? Oh, it's Vinny. It's Vinicius Jr. Go on, Vinny. That defense looks a little bit funky, but your attack midfield incredible. Even Jordan. Yes. Nkunku. Oh, Nkunku, you know you should have done better. I don't have to say anything. You actually should have scored. That's crazy.
So I'm trying to slide. You won't allow me to slide.
No, that's
Back
probably the
flick
best
away
free
from
throw I
him.
think I've ever scored.
Bang him.
Incredible. No, that's an outrageous goal from Saliba. Honestly, this is definitely getting packed. How is he scoring from here? Saliba. Final time, boys. Let's hope that we get a lot of coins. But it's a free drop token, so what will be. No, we're against Salah. And Erling as well. No, and it's basically a five back.
Over his head. Over his head.
Oh, reverse. Oh, that's quality.
Slide.
Fine, Vinny.
Flick away
Oh,
from him.
fine, Vinny.
Slide. Flick away from him. Flick away from him.
Oh, that's a bit
One
cheeky,
just flick
but
away from him.
Salah.
You shit, innit?
I got my eye on you. No joke, that was the best draft that I've played so far in FC24. It was a balance with the attack, the midfield, and just how we were playing, especially with that Salah. This is now two times that I've had her in the draft. The first run, which was yesterday, it could have been that honeymoon period where you're just using a new card and you think they're good. But this is a consistent performer. She's phenomenal. Like on the ball and what she offers defensively, she is actually the young replacement and what we'd be looking for. But 1,150,000 coins is not cheap. So it's something that if we do decide to buy her, we might have to sacrifice some coins in other positions. But we'll see what we do. But from the rewards, I didn't really get too much. I'm in an inform, and it was Finnegan, the woman from Everton. So considering it was a free draft, it's all good. But Mitoma was quite nice as well, and I actually really enjoyed Vinicius Junior. But more importantly, Stoich, he's been released. Stoichkov, the icon. So I wanted to pick up his loan and test him out in the cup. This is a Trailblazer Cup that I haven't really been paying too much attention to, if I've got to be honest. I've been playing a lot of elite rivals to come up against like better players and see how they're performing. So I just want to go and show you some of the best goals that I've got with Stoichkov.
Oh, this guy. Gears.
Is that Stoich there?
Gears. I'll go with him.
Stoichkov in
I'll
front
give
of
him a
goal.
chance.
It's going to be different. Stoich,
Definitely need
wonderful.
Serena there.
Oh, no, I like that. They both need to prove a point. That's Stoich. That dribble plus. Wow, wonderful. See how easy it is when you're
That
the
should be
center
a good one,
forward?
innit?
He is trying to send
The
it. He's
timekeeper
got to though,
versus
because he's been relying on his
Dragon
team
God. I don't know what the
to
fuck he's
sit
doing.
back to defend. What a
Fit in
goal.
the
Oh my
temple, innit?
god, that pass was crazy. That's
And
quality.
come on,
What a goal that
kids.
is. 4 games, 6 goals, 3 assists. I think that's a pretty good return. And I was using him as a right forward in the 4-3-2-1. And I must say, with that technical
Starting like
drop,
that.
you really do feel it, like weaving through and getting past the
Oh,
defenders.
that's good.
His aggression on the ball is quite nice as well. And with the finishing, I didn't have any problems whatsoever getting goals. I was using the shots across. I was hitting some finesse ones on the edge of the box. Like, this man is complete. He's got pace, dribble,
He's gonna block
everything.
now.
But he is expensive. Like, he's a 750,000 coin icon, so it really does depend what you want to do with your club. But it is now time for Elite Rank 1 Rival Rewards. I did say, and I promised you, that I'd be taking the untradables because for the past 3 weeks now, I've been using the coin rewards, which is fantastic. I would recommend you guys taking it yourselves for
Okay, who's this kid?
25,000. But we need fodder, and what I also
Okay.
have planned is that if we go and tap
Should get him
Virgil
first.
van Dijk right now, which is 200,000, or the Human Son, or even De Jong in our starting 11, that will give us enough money to finish off a build that I'm planning on doing. So 200Ks, 50Ks, mega packs, this is a beautiful pack opening for us. Option 2, we're locking it in before I change my mind. But in 3, 2, 1, the first 1 of 4, 84 plus, and
Blocking.
damn, clutch save with Rodri. That's a very nice work call. Genuinely, like, of course, 89, that's huge. But all 84 scared me for a second there. Second 84 plus. Anything else you got?
Block.
Oh, yeah, you got me. Yeah, you got me, yeah. That's fine, though. We've still got so many other packs. How much is Rodri? 40,000, 39,000. This is a pretty big pack opening, genuinely. We've got mega packs, we've got 100k packs, we've got more packs than I would receive if I was playing FUT Champions. Well, at least it feels like it. But let's start off with the mega one. No
So
guaranteed
it won't
returns,
allow me to
but
do
we'll take
to jet
literally
across the
everything
screen.
right now. Of course, we're not going to be benefiting from any tradable cards, but we are there. Like, I don't have any silver rares, bronzes even, I'll just be discarding. Like, you'd be surprised. I have
It
enough
won't
gold
allow me to
cards,
jet
so
across
some
the
of this
screen.
stuff is going to be fantastic. I should not be receiving too many duplicates. I'd be really upset. It's only fair to start off with the lower
It
ones
won't allow
and
me
then work our way
to.
up.
It
Who
won't
got
allow me to
gold?
do the dragon tail or the cosmic flame.
Is that the guy with the massive eyes? I'm pretty sure it's him. It is, yeah, absolutely. 82 rated
So
from Mega
forward,
Pack.
back forward,
These I usually give out when I'm doing the
back
draft.
forward, Won't allow me to do it. Back for there, back for there, back for there. And there you go. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Ain't looking good, is it? Let's move over to the big ones. The 50Ks. Just a human sign of Virgil van Dijk. Something
So
like that. It
it's
doesn't
not
have to be
allowing
a
me to do
trophy.
dragon tail.
Left wing. That's Diaz. Okay. That's a good theme we've got going on here. Liverpool, absolutely. That's fantastic. Good idea, EA. But if we can get that Virgil, or even an Allison, or did I already sell Allison? Pretty sure I got rid of him. But Diaz, Ericsson, this stuff isn't great. Who do
Kick
you
away
play
his
like?
feet, kick away his feet.
Well, I don't really care
So you
to be
can
honest.
see they're trying to make me out like I'm not good.
Potentially,
Yeah. Or you can see I can't get to do the dragon stay when I want to. So that's what they're doing. They're trying to make out like I'm not good at the game. And like I'm just the one making pure noise and complaining for no reason. I can go through all my other I can go through all of my other Mortal Kombat videos. I'm sure that I know how to do it, why is it not working all of a sudden? It's obvious. I can't be asked doing all
So
that.
it was actually glitched though. I actually saw
Uh,
some footage
I can't.
of like not a walkout being a walkout before you say anything. But Doku, Malakia, I stuck Malakia into the evolutions, but I haven't actually upgraded him yet. Would it be worth it?
These guys aren't even that good.
And I'm serious by the way, if we don't see anything that I benefited from, I'm gonna go back to rank
So there you
3,
go.
option 3, sorry, of taking the
So
toys
back
from the
forward,
upgraded
eh?
packs.
Back
Because this
forward,
ain't
eh?
it. You are
Can't get
seriously
good.
kidding me?
They won't allow me to do it.
83.
So then I
This is
just
not
cheat
looking
this
good at
guy,
all.
innit?
I had plans, big plans for my team, and this is not helping. And
I'll just
Palmer, that
I'll just
plays
do
for
that and
Bournemouth,
cheat him,
I
innit?
really do like him. He would be an option if I could somehow get him into the team technically and move
So I'm
human
just trying to
style
get
wide.
the
I
dragon
think
thing
Bournemouth
when it
players
flies across the
have like
screen.
a natural
There
finishing
you go.
playstyle with a playstyle plus.
Yeah.
That could be a really nice build. Just
So
sitting
it
back right
chooses to
now,
work when they want it
scorecards,
to work.
rank one in each division. Well, let's find out
There you
if we
go.
last 100k. Good luck to the RPG.
Obviously,
Trailblazers!
Gears can't. Gears, the type of fighter Gears is.
No, I actually
The
have
type of fighter Gears is. You can't fight Lucan.
no. Oh,
Yeah, Gears
oh
can't manage Lucan.
man.
It's just, I know Gears.
God, you confuse me. Is Gretzky even a trailblazer? I don't know. Alright, well,
Uh,
Hibik in
I
the
know the
side
type
is
of
a
fighter
walkout.
Gears is. You can't
But
fight
yeah,
Lucan.
you've absolutely messed my
I
brain
can
up
just
here.
keep him all away
I thought
from.
it
I
was
can
going to
keep
be
him
a
away as
really,
long as I
really
want.
nice
Innit?
Bayern Munich trailblazer. Who
Because
am I
as
reading
soon
that
as
one?
when I do
Oh,
the low
Liverpool.
dragon,
Lavera, centre back.
when I do the
This
low
is
dragon
past
across the
this. He
floor,
needs to move out of the
he's
way.
obviously going to
It's
expect
80.
he's going to jump.
It's 80.
Then I'll be
It's
able to
not that good,
do
actually.
the
Maybe
flying kick across the
80.
screen, innit?
But it
So I'll
does
just be
look
able to
like
keep him away the whole time, innit?
nice. Sandra Panos, we've
You
got
can't beat
Flick
me
as
with
well.
Gears. I
All
know
this
that
stuff
for a
I
fact.
put into that 84 double, so it's not too bad. So
So
we don't have
pretty much
anything
most people would struggle to beat me
much unless there's some
where I
glitches
think
at the
about the
end.
game.
No.
Because as soon as I do the dragon thing,
Really,
I either use the
because of these
Serena's
packs,
blade
and I haven't
or the
got
fly kick
all
across
the
the
right
screen.
playable
And they're
cards,
stopping me from using the fly
this
kick
pack
across the screen.
really could be
The
useful.
Serena's blade
Maybe
is
Celtic as well.
limited. You
But
can
that
only do it like
shocked me.
maybe
Really, really
two
irritated.
times back to
So we
back.
are sitting on
And then you have to wait like a couple of
75,000
seconds
coins.
before it
And
works
I
again.
just want to see a concept that if it's going to work or not. Let me show you. So an idea that I had to keep the team on 33 out of 33 chem as we wanted to continue to use the Bellingham that we pulled was to go and purchase the technical plus version of Mohamed Salah. But what we were needing was about 200,000. So the idea was to take on tradables, pack the Virgil van Dijk, sell him on, and afford this team. But we haven't been able to do that. So Mohamed Salah is either we go and buy the base version again, or we look to change up the team. Now, one player that I wouldn't mind bringing into the side, which was the Matoma that we used in the draft, his finishing is on a high level, his acceleration and the way he dribbles, he's quite a fun little player. And for 100 and something thousand coins, it's not too bad. But what happens is our team clashes. We've got left mid, left wing, and then Human Sun is exactly the same with his position. So we can't actually do that unless we were to go and buy like the inform version of Sun or try and figure something out. Like we do have coins though to finish off the build, but I want something that's fun as well as competitive. And I like the defense. I don't really want to touch that. The midfield is pretty much locked in for this weekend, and Kelly will be our striker. So it's just trying to finalise these two positions to put champions, and then we're ready to go. So any recommendations? Do you think it would be a good idea just to go and buy the base version of Salah for this weekend and purchase Dudek, or should I just scrap that and think about going down a different league with our team with those two positions? You're gonna have to give me some advice. But I just want efficiency, consistency, and get those results. But what a shame. Rival rewards were a little bit, a bit of an L, but we've got fodder to go do all the SBCs. So happy days. But thank you very much for watching. Drop a thumbs up if you've enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you very soon with some more content. So take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Peace.
It's pretty good to her, innit? But I can't get to do what I want. Like you can see, the Dragon Blaze won't come out. So it won't come out. It won't come out. So everything that has to do with everything that has to do with back forward, the stuff, everything. There you go. I didn't want it there. It somehow came out when I didn't want it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, smoker. I mean, smoker in it. No, it's going to be our but yeah, we're going to go through it. Talk about the smoker. Gotta be a great set. Then we have also Stormbreaker, our good friend. And where's this Crested Half after? And I gotta say, I never watched one set of him playing, and I only know one thing. He is insane. He's insane. I saw him playing multiple characters, and I think Reiko was also one of them. So it's gonna be interesting. But I think we got enough crossovers. Let's get going. Yeah.
You can see my players. I haven't done one kick move, one punch move at that point. The whole time there. So you can see I'm not done one kick or punch move the whole time.
Gotta,
I'm
gotta
just jumping around, no
always
punching, no kicking, nothing.
concentrate too much in the first few seconds. I'm gonna do a lot of commentary today.
Nobody's gonna tell me hush yeah.
Pink carrots on the side of
If I
smoker.
can't get you, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll find some way, dude. Some way, some way.
Right? So many people talk about irritating their
Promise
characters
some
because
way
they
to
don't
get
use
you,
the
bro.
blood count in the beginning. Oh yeah, I think some
Promise you
people did this
some
with
way.
ATT. I mean, of course, we didn't see too much ATT because the character we saw the most was Cyrex. Right? So Cyrex versus Kung Lao cameo. That was the battle of ATT. And as I said, we have two Kung Laos on stage. And you know what's really interesting to me is that people now pair Johnny with the Kung Lao. And I think that's such a good pairing because yes, Johnny adds so much to each character. And then if you pair now with the top one character in the game, in my opinion, which is Johnny Cage, yeah. This duo is so unbeatable. Oh yeah, not only that, but giving a character like Johnny also zoning now, that is crazy. Setups and all that kind of things. You kind of forget the type meter with this combination, but you don't really need it with Johnny at this point. But right now, beautiful combo right there in the corner from Joker. There's the Kung Lao cameo again. Nita, this combo, and this really amplifies Johnny Cage's damage right there. Ooh, it was a quick one. Yes, Joker, I mean, straight up statement in the beginning that Johnny, we saw in our last review today as well. He is very much better. Barely left to work with back then. Let's see how far he can go tonight. Oh yeah, let's see. There's a cool little grab. And with that, I love that for animation. And she's so interesting. Trying to play that with the... Playing that way, Lee, right? We saw that on ECT as well. Base that up now, get that extra damage, and here it is. Yeah, in general, I think anti-jumping is so much better in this game right now. Because people really, at the start of the game, go for all those shimmies. What was that combo, by the way? And it's been working out. Breaking the armor, Jesus, that was an instant armor break right there. From Joker, and he's going crazy with that Johnny. And Joker, once again, showing us what he is up there. Home for fly right, very, very strong team in MK1. So many great players in there. First round secured, looking strong. I gotta say this lately, every Johnny I encounter, if it's in Combat League, if it's in the arena, it doesn't matter. They just beat my bang behind up. I mean, let's be honest there. Johnny in MK1, he literally has everything. He even has more than everything, right? The character has so much thought and basically no bad matchups in my opinion as well. Because if you mix him with the right cameo, this character is close to unbeatable on paper. There's not a single combination he loses. Oh, yeah, I mean, he rarely has a bad matchup. He has insane moves. I mean, if you compare him to MK11, MK11 Johnny has no miss in this game. Even the fastest miss, you know. No, correct. It's so hard to beat. And what is that skin from Smoker on Kenshi? I first thought that is like Ant-Man or something. Yeah, it's really, really. Excuse me, but it's really ugly in my opinion. You can always put the suit on, but if I put the samurai suit on the left suit on, those coming from Walker, 35% damage, it's really hard. They can break the armor instantly. That's such a good setup from it. This combo does not end. The damage doesn't end. There is the Kung Lao head and the pressure. I gotta be honest with you. Even though Kenshi is a top tier character, he really struggles with Johnny. I can see it somehow. Yeah, I guess it depends. Then you got a player like Joker behind the controller who is already so hard to open up in general. I mean, you can also see it from ETC where the Mighty just always ran with the Kenshi, but at the moment he faced the Johnny, he always switched off to Baraka because he also doesn't like the matchup. It's really hard. The only thing Kenshi really does well against Johnny is the space control game plan. But then on the other side, you have the low buff though, right? Which allows Johnny to close the gap in a split second with that dive kick or that shadow kick in neutral, right? That buff does so much for Johnny Cage. Like all those weaknesses he has in the neutral, right, with his range a bit, that follow buff just covers it. He gets it for free, but now he tries to shimmy in twice his best. Big whiff, but ends the string, gets him out of the air. Also, good stackers. Let's see though.
They can see, can't move, can't move, can't move. This is what they want, innit? They just want me to be in them situations all the time. Instead of me putting people in them situations, they want me in that situation.
But right now the big combo, and now there's gonna be a bit of territory. So hopefully Kung Lao there, interesting after for 3
Instead of me putting people in them situations, they want me to be in them situations all the time. You know what I mean? So instead of me putting people in them situations, they're stopping me from doing that to people. So you can see how long she's taking to let her fun out. You can see how long she's taking to let her fun out.
All right, we go right into the cut. And now there is a really interesting case. You know, my lane in this game.
So you can see instead of basically she's letting out the fun, she just that's what they want. That's just what they want. Yeah. That's what they want. I know exactly how to get you, man. So you can see what they want. You can see me spend most time just getting hit, hit, hit. I only get to do one skill move, and then it don't allow me to do anything else. Get hit, hit, hit. Then I just got a jump kick, jump kick, jump kick, jump kick all the whole fucking time. Like a retard, didn't it?
And you don't really need to go into stand with can to do damage because the normal form already has a lot of damage. You can get like 35% already. Oh yeah, and especially you can do stuff like now back to Serena cameo and stuff like that. It's really, really good. So you still can get some central as well right there. After a lot, you can do stand force
Oh, you see, I'm trying to do the ice glow now.
no blocker. On match point. He doesn't even care about the Serena. Oh, nice jump on the board.
So I'm trying to move at some point. Slide across the pitch, swap her foot, hit her with the mallet, up, 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 up. Serena's blade, freezing now, freezing now. Nope, it won't allow me to freeze. Serena's blade,
Nice. Interrupt.
freeze, slide across the screen, get away from her, in the corner, freeze on, Serena's blade. Slide across the pitch, back, back, up, 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 Serena's blade, into the freeze, into the freeze. It won't allow me to go into the freeze. Get him there, there. Yeah, now I'm in the corner, into the freeze. Beat her there, 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 there. Serena's blade, into his freeze. Slide, 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 slide. Nope, no slide there. I mean, so you can see what they want them to do this to that to me, and me not to be able to do slide. Yeah. Again, block, back, beat her down now. Yeah. Freezer, over the top, get her foot away.
So right now,
Excuse me.
into the set, we have Havoc versus Liu Kang. And interesting that he got Liu Kang. Maybe he does not enjoy the matchup with Kungo versus.
So you can see he can't slide. Got the opportunity to slide there, wouldn't allow me to slide. Slide, no. So I can't get to relentless to go at him like I'd want to. Slide, can't get relentless to go at him as I'd want to. Yeah, can't get Serena's blade. Freeze him now. Nope. Slide across the screen. Okay. Slide across the screen. Slide. Slide. Yeah. There you go. So now I'm trying to freeze him. Yeah. Bang, bang. Oh. Nope. So you can see it's a constant thing. Every time I try to slide, you can see the player just standing still kicking instead of basically doing what I want him to do. Freeze. Somehow she blocked it. That's the reason for the slide. So if you're across the screen, you can't get there before she slide. Yeah, you can't get there before she defrost. So you need to slide in that situation. Serena's blade, freezing now. Yeah, bang, bang. Slide. Get back away from him, get back away from him. Get back away from him, get back away from him. So freeze into a freeze. Somehow miss, slide, back away from him. Yeah, no, no. Yeah, slide. Up. Serena's blade into the freeze. Eyes clone into the freeze. Go across there, slide, slide, back away from him, into the freeze. He's coming again, back away from him, back away from him, slide, 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 no. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so you can see he can continuously come at me. And now my controller disabled, can't do nothing now, just stood there freezing. Yeah, slide, slide. Yeah. Freeze. You can see. Freeze. Serena's blade. No. So you can see the situation. I mean, I spend most of the time just stood up one place kicking and can't move direction. So you can see that this is what goes on in FIFA just the same. Just like you see my player just stood one place kicking, in FIFA it does the same thing. They disable the directional button so I can't move forward or back, which allows the opponent to just win the ball and run off. And then they disable it again where I can't tackle. So slide, slide, no, but he has no issue with his. Yeah, he has no issue with his. He has no issue with his. He had no issue with this. Serena's blade. Freeze him. Freeze him. Yeah. Into a slide. Into a slide. Over his head. Yeah. You can see. Yep. He's gonna kick me out of it. Eyes closed. Eyes closed. Serena's blade. Freeze him. Slide. Serena's blade immediately. Eyes closed. Freeze him now. Again. Serena's blade. Yeah. So you can see, right. So if you watch this, yeah. So if you watch this twice, I can let that guy go now, yeah. So you see this twice he hit me without pushing me. Right, so yeah, I kicked him there. Right. So I watch this. Okay, cool. So watch it, no arms, yeah. Blocked him. Did he kick my foot away? Okay. Yeah. So alright, okay. See her body position. I'm obviously hitting first. Yeah. So you can see the ice thing disappeared. Yeah. Somehow she. Yeah. Well, where is it? So you can see there, bang. Her hands. You can see how long her hands get. Longer than it's meant to be. So you can see how long her hands get. She hits me first. Right. So yeah, watch this. So you can see I'm the one that's hitting first, yeah? So you can clearly see I should have the advantage there, yeah? Somehow, look, she didn't touch it, but somehow she the hit connected there. So, so you can see she did that with her hands. I have the attack first, yeah. I'm coming over the top with the overhead. She's got that left hand there. Yeah, so watch this. Somehow she was able to hit me first with the opposite hand. She had her left hand stretched out. I'm coming over with the overhead. She somehow switched from her left hand after it being stretched out, hitting me. And it's not random because here it is again. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. So you can see that you can see her position now. I just hit her on the floor. I should be able to go over the top now. Yeah. I should be able to go over the top now. Yeah. Did she touch him? Yeah. So there is the same thing again. She's got her right hand stretched out. Yeah. She didn't even touch him. Yeah. There you go. So you can see I'm coming over the top. The ice ball disappeared. Instead of hitting her in the head, the ice ball then disappeared and allowed her to punch me. You can see the stitch up. That's why they constantly they always get the first hit over me. So not only are they fucking with the controller, they're ensuring that I find it difficult. They're ensuring that I find it stressful. They're ensuring not only by fucking with the game graphics itself, it claiming it's a visual glitch. But what's the difference between a visual glitch and a punch that's not connecting and hitting you first? What's the fucking difference between that? Because the visual glitch in the game doesn't make sense. Because it's a game where you can miss the attack, and then somebody gets to attack you. It goes like that, yeah? But then in this situation, they're not touching me, but the hit's still connecting. I'm obviously using a overhead, which is meant to be faster than her, and go over the top. She's transferring from one attack into the other attack before I can swing the mallet. The mallet then disappears and allows her to hit me. Then when I'm trying to do what I want to do, it's just not doing it at the same time. So it's unlikely that it's unlikely that I've got two bad copies of a game. It obviously means someone's doing what I said they're doing. It's obvious.